Hello and welcome to Strike Force number 025. I'm Zach, the Dark Conservatarian, and today we are going to be talking about the Iran nuclear deal and among some other topics probably as well. So Trump is cracking an ultimatum on the nuclear deal and new sanctions possibly on Iran as well, and a lot of people around the world, including Russia and China, are disapproving of this. Now, I do not think that we should at all be in this nuclear deal right now. I definitely don't think that we should have military intervention, as some people would probably advocate for, as far as Iran getting nukes goes. And the original purpose of this nuclear deal, I suspect, is to prevent Iran from getting nukes in the first place. But here, I'm going to play a clip from CNN explaining the Iran nuclear deal. And the reason why I'm going to play something that is from CNN is because I suspect that CNN would have the intent and purpose of making Obama look good and Trump look bad, because they have that kind of leaning. But let's watch here.
Before it was approved, Iran was going full speed ahead with its atomic ambitions. That, it said, were totally peaceful, just trying to keep the lights on. But the West thought that was a cover and that Iran was really after nuclear weapons. Well, the deal helped everyone meet halfway. On Iran's end, it has to get rid of nearly all its uranium, a key ingredient, of course, for nuclear weapons, and get rid of most of the machines that process uranium for bombs, plus make sure its nuclear sites are for research and power only. Well, in return, big world powers would press pause on a lot of their sanctions on the country, letting its people do business with the world. Everyone's happy, right? Well, no. America and its then President Barack Obama led the way on striking the deal, but Congress never signed off on it. Instead, it says whoever is president has to tell lawmakers every 90 days if Iran is keeping up its end of the bargain. If not, America could ditch it. But remember, a lot of other countries signed up, so if one pulls out, the deal won't just explode.
So the deal is to try to get Iran to get rid of its own uranium, but at the same time letting it keep all of its other nuclear resources for energy and research. And we're really supposed to trust them? That's the problem that I have with this whole narrative that we are being given by leftists generally regarding the Iran nuclear deal, is that are we really supposed to be trusting the Iranians when their supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei wants to destroy us, saying that he calls us the great Satan, or when he leads chants of death to America? Am I really supposed to be believing that? I do not trust Iran for the least bit. So why should we give them an advantage by taking away the sanctions? I mean, don't get me wrong, there is no guarantee as to whether or not they will obtain nuclear weapons, whether or not we do stay in the deal. And the only way that we would be able to absolutely prevent them from obtaining nuclear weapons is if we were to go in and conquer the place, overthrow the Ayatollah, and so on and so forth. But if we did that, we would be highly risking war with other nations. So that isn't an option. I mean, unless people really want to risk that. But what I absolutely don't want is for us to be a party in helping an enemy of our own that wishes death upon us. So I say good on Trump for getting out of the nuclear deal, or at least putting an effort forward towards that and putting back in the sanctions. In other news, Trump is proposing massive expansion of offshore drilling. Now, I have fairly mixed feelings about this because statistically, I'm just all like, this won't affect anything. I mean, it's not like we have seen high gas prices like we did during the late Bush years or the mid-Obama years. I mean, gas prices have been fairly doing well as of in recent months. I mean, supply and demand seems to be great ever since the fracking boom, so I do not see of how this would really positively affect the supply and demand of oil if we were to allow offshore drilling. But on the other hand, on the principled side of things, I am for private property rights, I am for free market capitalism, and so on a matter of principle, I say good for him, allowing people to run their businesses as they please. And another positive news, almost 200,000 manufacturing jobs have been added in 2017. If you guys are liking the video game footage and me showing only highlights of the articles for the new format of my Strike Force videos right now, comment and leave a like down below. If you think that there's a way that I can improve these episodes, leave a comment espousing your ideas on what way you think I could improve. I'm thinking that for this upcoming Sunday, for my next episode of Strike Force, that I am going to be reading the articles live for you guys, just mostly for old time's sake. But yeah, that is all I have to say in this episode. I am the Dark Conservatarian, and I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless.